guys, and thanks for watching Planting Paradise. I'll apologize for my setup currently. It's too cold outside for me to video outside, so please ignore all the tiles. Now, I did pick up a pink Princess Philo today. That's a dark cherry, and it's got this beautiful pink half moon. It's a semi-rooted cutting, so it does have some more rooting to do. And I also snagged a white wizard node, and you can see that it doesn't have any roots, but it does have this node that's starting right here, so super excited. I am just going to show you what my setup is going to be. This is actually my most expensive purchase to this day, but I figured that if it makes me happy and gets me through this winter during COVID, it's going to be worth it. Okay, so I'm going to do the white wizard first. Okay, so I've got my trusty pruning shears here, and what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a peek and see what roots, just double check that all the roots are non-viable, but I'm going to prune off anything that is dead or dying, which is anything with these little white lines in them. That means the root is not viable. So I'm going to go ahead and just prune that off. Sometimes you could just pull it right off, but stringy bit can get caught. I apologize for my allergies. So this actually feels rather firm. So I'm going to leave it because I don't want to risk pruning anything that's viable here. You can see that the ends here are already calloused over. So it would be ready to go into the planting medium that I have here, which I'll show you next. Now that the node is all cleaned up, I'm just going to go ahead and prepare the cup that it's going to be going in. I actually favor drilling some holes midway up through the cup, similar to how you would have a setup for leca. And then I have my moss here that I actually put boiling hot water on, and then I let it cool. And then I wrung it dry. There's still a lot of moisture in this, so what you want to do is make sure that it's very damp, borderline dry, excuse me. So you can see how much water just came out there. And I'm just going to grab a little bit more here. And again, we don't want it to be too wet because the node isn't going to have any roots to absorb the water, nor is it going to have any leaves to use up the water. So up until it does, it really just needs to be in a very moist or damp environment, not wet, because then it will rot. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in here. Okay, fill it up a little bit, halfway, right up to where the holes are, because I like to ensure that it will still be aerated well. And I'm actually just going to put the node right in on top. I'm actually not going to wrap it at all. And I'm actually going to put a plastic sheet over it. And now we are moving on to this beautiful half moon princess that I have here. Ideally, I would just leave it how it is because it started to root here. But the reason I'm not is because anytime I get a new cutting from anyone, I just like to have my own potting mix and media in there, just because I'm always paranoid. Plus I want to take a look at the root system and see how healthy it is, and if there's anything that I should be doing that I'm not doing. She was out in the cold today, so I also want to make sure that I can give her some extra TLC if she needs to. But oh my goodness, guys, look at that. this beautiful pink striation here. This beautiful pink striation here. And here are the new roots. I am definitely going to just leave those on there because I don't want to risk damaging anything. Sorry, I'm just so excited. I'm knocking into things. This coloration is just gorgeous, and it is a thick, healthy top cut. Oh, I guess it's not, because it looks like a cutting was taken from here. I know this is the leaf that everyone is curious about. Look at that. It is almost a perfect half moon. Okay guys, so I'm going to do the same thing. I am going to squeeze out all of the excess moisture here. You can see how much kind of came out. I am going to put a little bit here on the bottom. Okay, and then I'm actually going to wrap, very gently wrap, very loosely wrap these very fragile roots here. Okay, so now we are all potted up. I have the node right here, the white wizard node. Sorry about my focusing today. And then the beautiful pink princess. You'll see a little aerial node here that I am deciding that I will not put the sphagnum moss up to. I'm going to try to keep her in as close to the same conditions as she came in as possible to minimize the shock. She's already had quite a few today because it was quite cold where I did the exchange outside. But look at those beautiful stripes. Sorry guys, I just can't get over those streaks. And yeah, that's it. We'll just watch her grow. And actually have my grow container under here. So let me just pull everything off and I'll show you. These are new to me plants. So I always put new to me plants no matter how beautiful and healthy they look in a grow container. So I'm going to go ahead and place her and her or him in there. And this is where they're going to stay. I actually used the grow lights today for today's video. So, my whole setup in a nutshell right here. All right, well, thank you so much for watching, guys. I really am so excited about these, my most expensive purchases and my most treasured purchases at this point. I will keep you guys updated on how they do, and I hope to see you next time. Have a wonderful holiday. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe if you enjoyed my video. Thanks so much, guys.